wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to use this new macro. So it's in a typical Word doc. You do have to have Word to use this. And it looks similar to our old macros that were in ChiroTouch. I added in different special tests for specific ailments that we might be testing, more specific for physical therapy. But I kind of wanted to show how to use these text boxes. So you see some that are highlighted in gray, and then other of them you'll see where they're supposed to be, but they're blank now. So essentially what you do is you go to the developer tab and you click protect form, and then you start with the first one. So for, let's say for this patient, it's going to be Dr. Eklund. And then when you click tab, it sends you on to the next one. Pretty cool. But that's not really the coolest part about this. So let's run through this. So we'll say a follow-up is 9/5 because that'll be a month from today. Say their surgery, their data entry was today, or actually let's go. Let's say it was on 7/5. Okay. So every time you click tab and you find a box that has a reference, so you can see down and they start at approximate date, it automatically filled in. Subjective summary, let's just say reduce knee range of motion on the left. And then for the assessment summary, let's say they tolerated like strengthening and range of motion activities with minimal pain. Okay, then we're tabbing down each time. So here's the date. Today is the 5th. Tab again. We put in their age, their gender, what they came in for. So we'll say left knee pain. And then we saw how it skipped this one because every time we tab, it knows which box to go to. We'll say it was caused by natural aging. This patient describes their pain as achy. 8 out of 10 at its worst, 4 out of 10 at its best. Things that makes the pain worse includes walking. Pain that makes it better is rest. Let's see, their pertinent past medical history is, I don't know, heart surgery. They enjoy playing with their grandkids because they're old. So like I said, every time we're tabbing, and then here we have history of injury again. Their primary concern is left knee pain. See, they're retired. Since we went ahead and threw in their recreational activity here at the bottom of the subjective, it pulls it straight down into the list. So the whole idea of the list is so that the surgeons can scroll down if they want to see like what their subjective is in here, then they can just scroll right down and see very quickly what is going on. So here's the recreational activities. We already talked about their pain description, which came down here, their pain rating, boom. Progress note date, 9/5. Their gait, let's say it's independent with a front wheeled walker. Okay, and then in the objective, we have all of their values we would expect them to have. The goal is to change these per ailment. So, I mean, in a perfect world, if we were able to make one for each and every diagnosis, like say the IT band syndrome, hip impingement, THA, all of those, then we could change these accordingly. It would be really difficult, but we could make it like per hip. So THA for the right, THA for the left, and we could turn each one of these, depending on which leg is affected, into a box. So basically we would just tab over, boom, put in the number, tab, tab, tab. This would be a little bit more difficult from what the macros already tell us, but it is an option. Let's say squat analysis is decreased depth. And then, so down here, we already have the date, once again, their age, what their gender is, what they came in for. We can give them a PT diagnosis of, I don't know, I'm just going to say status post. Here is our assessment summary already thrown into the assessment. We tab again. We're down into, so the goals I kind of have laid out. They're a little bit more specific with time frames. And then on the long-term goals, I always put in a special test. So let's just say ELIs. Boom, here's our eval date. So we know that this is their plan of care. Progress note is automatically one that we put in. We have numbers put in for each one of the activities that we might bill for PT. Boom, here's a primary complaint. Last tab would be dry needling. If we did, just say we dry needle or VMO, boom, entire eval done, 5 minutes. The only other thing I could see people wanting to do that they can't access, so when you click protect form, you can't fill in anything here. So even though like my cursor will pop in, you can't write anything. It will only go to the nearest text box. But all you have to do, unclick protect form, all of this stays the same. We can come in here, oh, we didn't do any meniscus tests, boom, deleted, done. And there is a whole eval within, what, 5 minutes. There we go.